There's a moment that happens in your home almost every day. You walk through the door, your cat is already there, and you probably smile, maybe reach down for a quick pet, and move on with your evening. But what if I told you that what your cat is doing in that exact moment is one of the most scientifically fascinating things any domestic animal does? And more than that, what if I told you that most owners respond to it in a way that slowly, quietly damages the bond they think they're building, not because they're bad owners, because no one ever explained what's actually happening. By the end of this video, you're going to understand something about your cat that will change the way you walk through your front door for the rest of your life. And I want to plant one thing in your mind right now. There's a reason your cat positions themselves the way they do when you arrive, not where they sit, but how their body is oriented. I'll explain that in a few minutes, and when I do, everything else in this video is going to lock into place. Section 1. They've already decided how this greeting goes before you even open the door. Here's something that will genuinely surprise you. By the time your hand touches the door handle, your cat has already made a decision about how they're going to greet you. Cats have an extraordinary sensory awareness that most people underestimate. Their sense of smell is roughly 14 times stronger than ours. Their hearing picks up sounds at frequencies double what any human can detect. So your footsteps on the path, the particular sound of your key in the lock, even the subtle chemical signals your body gives off, your cat has been processing all of it for several minutes before you arrive. And based on what they pick up, they've already set a tone. Researchers at the University of Vienna found that cats adjust with gained paws and made up their own life, and cats distracted their social behavior. They've been preparing a response, so that greeting you receive, it was decided before you ever opened the door. The question is, what did they decide, and why? Section 2. The slow blink is not what you think it is. If your cat meets you at the door and gives you a slow, heavy blink, most people take that as a cute little quirk, a sleepy look, maybe affection. But what's actually happening is your cat is performing one of their most deliberate acts of trust. In the wild, closing your eyes, even for a fraction of a second, in front of another creature, is a vulnerability. Predators don't blink slowly at things they're uncertain about. So when your cat looks directly at you and lets their eyes close slowly, they are communicating something that took time and experience to build. You are safe. A study published in the journal Scientific Reports confirmed this with a controlled experiment. Cats were significantly more likely to slow blink back at humans who initiated the expression, and they were more likely to approach those humans afterward. Here's the part nobody tells you. If you've been receiving the signal and responding with a blank stare, a big wide-eyed look, or looking away too quickly, you've been sending the wrong message back. Wide, unblinking eyes in cat language signal tension, alertness, or threat. You may have been accidentally telling your cat you're uncomfortable every single time they tried to tell you they love you. Section 3. Their tail is a mood report you can actually read. When your cat walks toward you, the position of their tail is broadcasting their emotional state in real time, and it's one of the most accurate signals they have. A tail held straight up, with just the tip curved slightly, is the highest expression of confidence and affection a cat will show to another being. It's the same posture that kittens use when approaching their mothers. When your adult cat does this for you, they are genuinely treating you the way they once treated the creature responsible for their survival. A tail that's low or tucked means something is wrong. They're stressed, overstimulated, or wary. A puffed tail means something genuinely alarmed them. A tail flicking sharply side to side is not happiness. That's agitation, and it means the interaction has already gone too far. Most owners miss these entirely because they're focused on the cat's face. The face is expressive, yes, but the tail doesn't perform. It doesn't try to impress you or seek a reaction. It's simply honest. If you start reading it, you'll know exactly what kind of greeting your cat actually wants in any given moment. Section 4. Some days they're not greeting you, they're checking on you. This one changes things. There will be days when your cat meets you at the door, and something feels different. They're quieter, they stay close. They don't lead you anywhere or demand anything. They just stay near you. On those days, your cat is not greeting you in the traditional sense. They're monitoring you. Cats are remarkably sensitive to cortisol, the stress hormone humans produce when anxious or overwhelmed. Research from Oregon State University found that cats in close bonds with their owners respond to human emotional states in ways that mirror what we see in dogs: proximity seeking, reduced play behavior, increased physical contact. They shift into a kind of quiet companionship mode. So if you've had a brutal day and your cat just follows you from room to room without doing much, that's not clinginess. That's your cat choosing to stay close because something in the air tells them you might need it. The question most people never ask is, am I actually receiving that? Or am I so in my own head that I'm walking past one of the most genuine acts of care in my home without even noticing it? Section 5. You've probably been responding wrong, but it's an easy fix. I want to be honest with you here, because this is the part of the video that most people don't want to hear. If you come home every day and immediately reach down and grab your cat, picking them up, holding them against your chest, bringing their face close to yours, you might think that's love, and it is, on your end. But for many cats, being suddenly lifted and restrained right at the moment they were preparing a careful, considered greeting, it's the opposite of what they were asking for. It floods them with stimulation before they've had a chance to lead the interaction. What cats actually want in those first moments is the offer of connection, not the imposition of it. You crouch down, you extend your hand, knuckles forward. You let them come to you, you give them the control. It sounds small, it's not. Over time, cats who are repeatedly overwhelmed at the door begin to hang back. They still love you, they just stop trusting the moment of greeting as safe. The good news, this is one of the most repairable things in a cat relationship. Start tomorrow, slow down, offer instead of take. Within a week, most cats respond noticeably differently. Section 6. Why they face the door, the real answer. Remember at the start of this video when I said your cat's body orientation at the door matters, not just where they sit, but how they're positioned? Here it is. When your cat sits facing the door, ears slightly forward, body square toward the entrance, they are not just waiting, they are standing guard. The front door is the most unpredictable threshold in your cat's entire territory. It opens to a world they can't control. Strange smells, sounds, people, all of it enters through one point. And while you're gone, your cat is the only one managing that boundary. Ethologists, scientists who study animal behavior, have documented what they call territory anchoring in domestic cats. A bonded cat will often return to the entry point of their territory as a way of maintaining orientation and security. They sit there not because it's comfortable, but because it's important. And the moment the door opens and you step in, everything in their nervous system registers that the uncertainty is over. You are not just someone they like. You are the signal that tells their entire body it's okay to relax now. Stress hormones drop, the body uncoils, the tail comes up. That greeting you walk into every day isn't a habit. It's not training. It's a small creature who spent hours holding the line on your behalf. And the second you arrived, they finally let themselves breathe. The next time you come home and your cat is sitting there, know what you're walking into and give it the 10 seconds it deserves. If this video helped you see your cat differently, share it with someone who has a cat of their own. They might be walking past this moment every single day without realizing what it means. And if your cat does any of these things, the slow blink, the tail up walk, the quiet following, drop it in the comments. I read every one.